Hey guys, you're welcome to another edition of Sports Update here on Remo TV. I am Oluwapelumi. Last week we had a lot of actions come down from the world of football to the world of boxing and also a lot of games, sporting events all around the world. This week we now have our confirmed UEFA Champions League 2021 finalists. Manchester City will be playing against Chelsea in the UEFA Champions League final. It's gonna be an all-English final, a repeat of what we had 2 years ago when Tottenham Hotspur played Liverpool in the final. Yes, it is going to be a very tough one. Before I go into the few gist coming from the world of football, let me tell you that presently from the local scenes, NPFL, the Nigerian Professional Football League, is now facing threat to end the present season very soon because the CAF, the Confederation of African Football, they've given a directive that every associate member of our CAF should present their representative for the 2022-2023 continental competition. And you know, MPFL has been scheduled to end sometimes in July, August, but now because of the CAF new directive, they need to do everything possible to end the current season. If not, they stand a chance and the risk of missing out on the continental competition, which is to hold next year, which is 2022. So now, yesterday, the whole committee, the LMC, the League Management Commission, they met to discuss on the way forward in this new directive given by CAF, and we await their response to see the new styles of selection and how they've come together to see how the present MPFL season we end without bringing in any kind of agitation. Not to forget that last season we faced the same fate because you know we have some teams that are still so on in the competition, and CAF came with their directive. LMC had to look for ways to break the tie, and that is why we have Yimba presently playing in the CAF competition. So now we really don't want to see a repeat of that occurrence. Hence, they are looking at how they can come together, sit and see the way forward. As you know, MPFL cannot just wait to see how they can perform in continental competition like they've always done. And now, you know, Yimba is still in the competition. They are still looking at how they can fight. They will be playing against the Pyramids of Egypt in few months just to see how they can further extend their stay in the competition. So they would not want to take a chance of ending the stake of Nigerian footballers in the continental competition. We just hope the LMC will bring in favorable conditions to every of these teams and see how we can end the season MPFL successfully before the deadline given by the CAF. Also in the local scenes this weekend, Remo Stars FC will be traveling to play against Ibom Youth. It is going to be an away game. Not to forget that the first leg of the game about a few weeks ago ended in favor of Remo Stars. Now they are going again to see the fight on how they can continue to be on top of the log in Group B2 of the Nigerian National League. Remo Stars, without doubt, is one of the best teams so far this season in the NLN, having sustained a perfect run of no defeats at home since the competition started. Now they will be going to play against Ibom Youth this weekend. It is going to be a very tough tie. It's going to be the survival of the fittest. As you know, Ibom Youth to be a team that has so much esteem in their home ground. Now, Remo Stars are going to see whether they would be able to break this jinx of Ibom Youth. We hope the better side wins. As you know, this competition has always been a tough one, and now they're in the second phase looking at how they can just keep the run systematically without rush and see them qualify for next season's Nigerian Professional Football League. Quickly away from that, let me move to the world of boxing. The fight between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. You know, a lot of people believe this fight is long overdue. It is one thing they've been telling us that we will fix the date, we will fix the venue, we will fix the time for the past 3 weeks, but now we've not seen anything. We've not seen anything from this fight officials, and now Tyson Fury has come forward to also do the word jabbing like he has always said. He has come forward to say he's predicting 2-punch combination to knock out Anthony Joshua. He is predicting 2-knock combination to knock out Anthony Joshua. Let me explain to you if you don't seem to understand. What Tyson Fury is saying here is that Anthony Joshua will not withstand 2 of his punches. Do you feel that is logical? Do you feel that is real? Do you feel that is sincere? I really don't think that, because Anthony Joshua also, he has been so consistent. He has been one of the best so far in the world of boxing for the past 6 to 7 years. And now Tyson Fury coming forward to say Anthony Joshua will not survive 2 of his punching. I think it is just the kind of psychological games that these people play. Yeah, they just want you guys to feel we are still on our game and we have all it takes to defeat our opponent. But this fight is gonna be one of the biggest fights in the history of boxing, in the history of world boxing at large. And a lot of people are waiting to see what would come from this fight. Quickly away from that, George Weah, the Liberian president, has been named an ambassador for the Pan-African Inter-School Championship. George Weah, a former footballer, and so far he is the only African that has ever won the Ballon d'Or. He's the only African to have won the Ballon d'Or. And now, he's not even a footballer alone. He is now into politics. He is the president of Liberia. A good man doing something great. Though a lot of controversies are surrounded his tenure there at Liberia, but well, the man is doing well for himself. And now, he has been named an ambassador for the Pan-African Inter-School Championship. Well, a good one. In football, one thing every organization would want to do is see how they can siphon, get money from capable ends, from capable sources to enhance other grassroots competition. I think that is what Pan-African is trying to do. George Weah is not a small boy in the game, talking about sports, and he's not a small boy in the game, talking about politics. Hence, they feel he has a whole lot of things to contribute to the world of sports. Now, he is the ambassador for the Pan-African Inter-School Championship. I beg your pardon. Now, it is going to be a good one for the world of sports and for the world of football, All right, before I go into the games that will be happening those weekend all around Europe, let me tell you that now we have the finals of the 2021 UEFA Champions League. Now, Manchester City will be playing against Chelsea Football Club. We'll be seeing Riyad Mahrez against Kante. Well, it's going to be a very suitable match because these two, they were together at Leicester City. They were the two that fought the battle with Ranieri to win Leicester City English Premier League about a few years ago. Now, these two will be facing again. We'll be having a face-off in the UEFA Champions League there at Istanbul. It is going to be a tough one. I really don't want to take a stand now because these two, they are one of the best footballers ever seen. They are one of the best midfielders. They are one of the best players you've ever seen. And now, to cut the long story short, remember that the 2 legs Real Madrid played with Chelsea, Kante won the player of the match for the 2 times. That is to show you that this guy is not joking. He's not here for the fun, he's here for the trophy. Now, there's a big question I would like to throw to you. Who do you think deserves this trophy and who do you think should win it? 2 different questions. Who do you think deserves the trophy and who do you think should win it? Who do you think needs it more? In my own opinion, with the effort Chelsea Football Club has put in for a very long time, I feel they deserve to win the trophy. But talking about who deserves it more, I think Pep Guardiola deserves it because this man, he has spent a whole lot of money. He has spent and this is the first time in the history of Manchester City they will be getting to the final of the UEFA Champions League. So I feel if they cannot get it now, they can't get it again. They cannot get it again. So just drop your own opinion. Let me hear what you have to say. Let me hear your prediction. Who do you think deserves it more and who do you think should win it? All right, before I go on the show today, let me give you the outline of the games that will be happening across Europe this weekend. Manchester City will be playing against Chelsea Football Club. The final before the final. Liverpool will be playing against Southampton. Barcelona will be playing against Atletico Madrid. It is one of the deciding games in the La Liga standard this season. Dortmund will be playing against RB Leipzig. Bayern Munich will be playing against Borussia Mönchengladbach, and the Real Madrid will be hosting Sevilla, another deciding game in the world of La Liga Santander. So you see, it's gonna be a very busy and fun-filled weekend in the world of sport for you. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy every of these games randomly. And you can always follow us on every of our social media platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter @OfficialRemo TV. And for more info, you can check us up on our website at www.remotv.com.ng. I still remain Oluwapelumi going to this weekend, and don't forget to stay jiggy. Bye for now.